In the opening scene, we introduce us to a woman named Eliza raises a mysterious monster, developing a peculiar bond with the creature. Despite initial fear, Eliza finds herself drawn to the monster and engages in a sexual encounter with it. After this intimate moment, Eliza reminisces about the experience while going to work. Her childhood illness robbed her of her voice, leading to a solitary existence. Eliza's daily routine consists of boiling eggs, taking baths, and enjoying the simple pleasures of life alone. She forms a close friendship with an artist living downstairs, with whom she shares conversations and watches TV. Eliza is captivated by dance moves on TV, fostering a deep passion for dancing that permeates her thoughts even outside her home. Eliza, a diligent worker at a secret government lab, yearns for a pair of red dancing shoes but prioritizes survival. Her colleague Zelda provides companionship and support, making their daily routines less monotonous. One day, the lab receives a new experiment that piques Eliza's curiosity. As she gazes at it, an unexpected incident occurs, causing chaos and the expulsion of unrelated individuals from the lab. Eliza experiences a profound resonance within her soul, leaving her with a lingering sense of anticipation. Despite the unusual events, life continues as usual for Eliza and Zelda until they discover blood on the sink where a mysterious stick is kept. Coincidentally, the head of security who had visited the lab earlier that day falls victim to a monstrous attack, leaving Eliza and Zelda responsible for cleaning the aftermath. Eliza discovered 2 severed fingers and was subsequently sucked into a container housing a mysterious creature. Despite her attempts to communicate, she was interrupted by Zelda and the others. Eliza frequently visited the lab to observe the creature, which had been moved to a sink. Intrigued by Eliza, the creature accepted an egg she offered and retreated into the water. Eliza departed, leaving the creature to inspect the eggshell. The following day, Eliza returned with more eggs and played music, prompting the creature to silently take the eggs. As the music played, Eliza, a woman working in a lab, caught the attention of a mysterious creature, and their connection grew stronger. Unbeknownst to them, Dr. Robert, a spy from abroad, observed their interactions and reported the monster's ability to communicate with humans to his superiors. However, things took a dark turn when the monster was subjected to painful experiments by a cruel man, causing it to cry out in agony. A man provocatively taunted a captured furious monster, leaving it helpless and prostrated on the floor. The sound of the monster's pain shocked a woman hiding in the house. The security chief discovered an egg on the ground and alerted the general, who showed great interest in the creature. Despite Dr. Robert's strong opposition, the general, holding a higher rank, ordered the dissection of the monster. Eliza, a woman who saw herself in the monster's loneliness, decided to save it, much to the disbelief and concern of her friend Giles. Eliza believed the monster didn't perceive her as handicapped or dysfunctional. Despite being overjoyed whenever he saw Lisa, Giles believed that emotional connection held more significance. After a long wait, Eliza finally received Gel's affirmative response, prompting her to visit the lab. There, she discovered a small door leading to the back unloading area. Collaborating with Giles, they devised a plan. Simultaneously, Dr. Robert notified his superior about the risky nature of rescuing the monster, resulting in his boss's disapproval. Instead, he provided Dr. Robert with a bomb and a tube of poison, emphasizing the importance of preventing the monster from falling into enemy hands. The following day, Dr. Robert approached the Chief of Security's office, attempting to postpone the autopsy once more, but his request was denied. Incidentally, Dr. Robert noticed an anomaly in a security camera behind him, revealing that Eliza had adjusted the angle of the camera at the back door. After devising a plan, Lisa drove to the lab to retrieve the monster, unaware that Dr. Robert was observing her from the shadows. Dr. Robert, who had been posing as Starlet Eliza, revealed his true identity and offered assistance to Lisa. He unlocked the door, aided Lisa in capturing the monster, and provided her with instructions on how to care for it. Following Lisa's departure, Dr. Robert detonated a bomb to destroy the lab's circuitry, subdued the security guard with a poison shot, and released Jaws. Meanwhile, Zelda, who was waiting at the loading dock, sensed something amiss and decided to help her friend Lisa. Giles, who had pulled over his car, was astonished to witness Lisa assisting the monster. They loaded the monster into the car and sped away, but by the time they reached home, the monster's condition had deteriorated. Lisa placed the monster in the bathtub, but it showed no signs of improvement. Recalling Dr. Roberts' advice, she swiftly retrieved the salt and poured it into the tub. After the monster awakens, Eliza and Giles are relieved, but the general is furious about the stolen lapis and puts everyone on high alert. Despite being questioned, Eliza and Giles maintain their composure and deceive the captain. However, Eliza realizes the urgency of sending the monster away. Dr. Roberts shares her concern and provides her with another box of mineral salts. Eliza observes the weather and decides to release the monster into the canal, allowing it to flow to the sea. During this time, Eliza and the monster develop a deep connection, understanding each other's sincerity through their touch. As Eliza prepares to join the monster, she turns on the tap to drain the water, folds a towel to block the doorway, and makes a gesture that the monster comprehends. She removes her clothes and immerses herself in the water, embracing the monster and sharing in its excitement and pleasure. Sensing something amiss, Giles discovers the flooded bathroom and witnesses the intertwined woman and beast. After Elise developed a loving relationship with the monster, her life became more vibrant and cheerful. While Elise was at work, Giles was tasked with caring for the monster, but due to his old age and constant hiccups, the monster managed to escape the bathroom. Curious about the world, the monster ventured out and encountered a painting and a child on TV, which startled the cat. The monster responded fiercely, leading to a chaotic scene in the living room when Giles awoke. Realizing he was in trouble, the monster fled, accidentally cutting Giles's fingers. Elise rushed back home upon hearing the commotion and found the monster engrossed in a movie at the theater. She gently comforted him, and this time the monster showed no aggression towards the cat, instead playing with it peacefully. After Giles's wound healed, the monster obediently allowed Jazz and Shell to touch its head. It then remorsefully placed its hand over Giles's wound, causing it to miraculously disappear. As the days passed with heavy rain, the monster's health deteriorated, prompting Eliza and the others to decide to send it away that night. Coincidentally, Dr. Robert was also scheduled to leave the same night, unaware that the head of security had discovered his plans and was discreetly monitoring him. As soon as Dr. Robert departed, the captain followed him. However, when Dr. Robert arrived at his meeting with Eliza, he was met with bullets instead. As Dr. Robert lay on the ground after being shot, another shot rang out from behind a car, revealing the captain. The captain, suspecting that the special forces had taken the monster, confronted Dr. Robert, who laughed and denied any knowledge of a man with no name or rank. Realizing he had been deceived, the captain rushed to Zelda's house in a fit of fury, demanding information about Eliza and the monster's whereabouts. Despite being terrified, Zelda remained composed and refused to divulge anything. However, Zelda's husband overheard a conversation between Zelda and Eliza earlier and revealed the truth, prompting the captain to leave. Meanwhile, Eliza, informed of the captain's arrival, took the monster to the pier. As the captain reached the pier, he noticed a note on the calendar and headed straight to the dock. There, he found Jazz and the monster touching heads, a symbolic gesture of closeness and farewell. The monster hesitated, wanting to take Eliza with him, but she resolutely turned away. In a dramatic turn of events, the captain appeared, knocked down Giles, and shot the monster, accidentally hitting Eliza in the process. In a sudden turn of events, a monster emerges, causing everyone to fall to the ground. The captain, engrossed in the spectacle, fails to notice Charles attacking him from behind. Giles rushes to Eliza's side, finding her unconscious. Enraged by his wounds, the monster confronts the captain, who, in fear, proclaims him a god. Without hesitation, the monster kills the captain and retrieves Eliza, leaping into the sea with her. Zelda and Giles watch in silence as the monster tenderly kisses Eliza, transforming her wounds into fish gills. United, they embrace, symbolizing the marginalized existence of both humans and animals in this world. Their love and friendship transcend boundaries, supporting each other's lives amidst their insignificance. In this world, connections take the form of mutual reflection, highlighting the loneliness that pervades their existence. And here is the end. Subscribe for more movies like this. Thank you for watching.